believe we are live. Sorry for scaring you if I did. I'll say indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friend. Sending you so many blessings. Thank you for joining me on another conscious evolution. Today's stream topic is going to be about the process of becoming. It does do something, but I don't know if it does enough for me to want to keep it on. I'll have to blast way too hard to. You know what? This is fine for now. Love is true. Thank you for blessing me with your presence. Today's stream topic is about the process of becoming. Specifically, acknowledging that the process of becoming is a long one. I was thinking about you recently, Toasty. You know what? I'm going to take Toast. Toast shows himself, instantly brings Toasts onto the stage. He's like, look at Toast. Look at this beautiful person. Fantabulastic, exciting, and kick. Dad to be, right? And I got to know Toasty, I mean, at least partially, before he was a dad, right? Before he was even thinking about being a dad, before he thought that being a dad is possible, if you will, in some ways at the very least, right? From a emotional perspective of where he thinks he is, from a financial perspective, from a physicality perspective, whether or not it is possible, and all of these tangents, all of these lines, all of these sets of information, all of these challenges, all of these experiences that Toasty had, slowly but surely shaped, facilitated the process of becoming that he has taken in now. And that's not going to stop, obviously not. In fact, Toasty probably has a lot more process of becoming ahead of him within like the next 2 weeks. So I appreciate you being here with us, Toast, honoring you, honoring all of you friends for being a part of this process of becoming. One of the things that I would like to kind of like go into today is talking about the shadow side of the process of becoming, where as you're evolving, if that's the word you want to use, as you're growing is probably the word more people are comfortable with. You you learn what it's like to be grown, or at least to appear grown to yourself, to show yourself what it's like to be mature, what it's like to be a calm and present individual in the world. And then when you don't feel like that, it feels even worse. It's this experience of now I'm losing out, or I'm doing it wrong, or I'm less than I used to be. But you're neglecting, you're forgetting all of this growth, all of this process of becoming that still is, right? That even if you don't feel like 100%, even if you don't feel like the best version of yourself today, you have all of this growth that you can reference, that you can look back on, that you can acknowledge as a truth about yourself. And I feel that's the line I'm trying to thread through my neurons, if you will. It's so nice having you friends here. Hi, sending you lovins. We have Shan, we have Loazana. I'm sorry, I keep getting stuck at work on Fridays. You have absolutely nothing to apologize for. Not in this space, at the very least. You were loved and appreciated. Thank you for joining us, Loazana. Oh no, it's okay. No worries at all. I totally understand. Love is true. What are we supposed to do about it, Lois? Tell everyone to use sign language for the day? Because it needs to be silent? I don't know if Loazana understands sign language. That's the bottleneck. That's the bottleneck. Not the fact that I don't know sign language either. Wait a second. Is this? This is I love you? I know that sign language. I'll just sit here. I loving you. That's all you need to know. Toasty, love, Shan, Sam. So much bless. I can't keep growing. I can't be a tall. I mean, Duck Dad. I mean, technically, if you want to get real technical about it, yes, you can actually grow. I don't know if you want to grow that way though. You have to break your bones, bro. To break your bones and and like put like lengtheners, steel lengtheners between those bones. You'll be like 6 inches taller, but we'll have to break your legs, oh, and you'll have to learn how to walk again. Is that worth it? Is that worth it? I think if you have working bones, if you have working legs, keep them. They're good legs. If they work, they're great. They're fantastic. Maybe being taller isn't worth not being able to walk for months. Just my take. Good morning. Even though I would, from a societal perspective, want to be taller as well, like 2 centimeters, like this much taller. Then I'll be satisfied. Just like little, like so much. Then everything would be better. Then suddenly life will be easy. Morning to you, Joy Beef. It's nice having you. But I was actually apologizing to Shan. Sorry for misunderstanding. Oh, it's okay. Thank you for the lovin's anyway. That was Anna for being considerate. So Duckling came home from school the other day and asked me to do the sign for letter A. I said, I don't know the sign language. She said, really? I do. She did the alphabet in sign language. Yeah, kitty. I'm also shocked. Yeah. Yeah, she's like a 6-year-old or something. Knows sign language. Knows the alphabet in sign language. That's kind of trippy, dude. Cool, man. Is she does she have any hearing impaired friends that she can actually, learn with and use sign language with? Yeah, kitty, kitty. Yeah, yeah. You want to meow? You want to say meow to the friends? Say meow. Oh, you meow. Oh, you meow, meow. You want to say meow? Yeah. Kitty is saying, it's finally raining. Bless the rains down in Arizona. I'm wrapped up in a blanket and a hoodie, and I'm rocking gently in a hammock, tied up under a gazebo with a tin roof with a joint. And now I have a beautiful people to chat with. This heaven, oh yeah. This is at least a slice of heaven. A fractal that heaven could be. Community, unity, synchronicity, willingness to show up lovingly. It's a line that I said to my dad the other day, where I went, the state of being where we're angry at one another, where we don't want to talk to one another, where we feel a sense of disdain towards one another, that is hell in my mind. That is the closest to hell I think we can get. Yeah, kitty. The only thing we need to do is not. But it's a process of becoming as well, right? It took me some time to figure that out for myself. So patience is the thing I'm trying to learn. How about you, Toast? Have you been asked to have more patience? I'm sure you will have plenty of time to process of become. My legs already feel breaky, but I'm cool being fun size. Bless you, bro. Awesome combo, Toast. I taught myself all the letters in sign language as a young, nerdy child. Do you still remember them, Joy B? Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. That is cool, dog. I used to know the whole alphabet and some other things, but I've forgotten now. Yeah, I feel like it's cool to like learn them, but if you don't have someone to practice with, we quickly forget. It's the same with language. It is a type of language after all. Apparently, they teach it at preschool. Bro, she's 4. What the fuck? For some reason, I don't know why, but it's like Melanie is like hard capped at like 6 years old, bro. Like that's the youngest she can be. You probably noticed by now. I keep going back to her being 6, or like she's 6, so doesn't go lower than that. Before that, it's just like noise, or at least absorbing of noise. I wonder, like, I had like a very revealing experience at that festival that I went to, and it like decimated what I think of when it comes to awareness, right? There was this moment with, and I've told this story before, there was this moment with Ethan where Ethan and Sam have a baby together, and that baby's called Liam. And I got to meet Liam at White Rabbit in April for the first time. That's also the festival that I met John at, right? And that's the friend that gave me the drum and kind of like put my whole weekend and, to be realistic, with this process of becoming my whole life on a whole new trajectory kind of vibe. So like they're special friends to me, and this little baby is special to me as well. And I go back to this other festival, Earth Dance, and Ethan and Sam is there as well. And Sam goes out to dance a little bit while Ethan was sleeping, and then Ethan wakes up and his mom is not in his environment. His dad is there with him, of course, but his mom is not in his environment, and he starts, getting fussy and he's crying about it and he's looking for his mom, and like you can see that state of like, oh, where's my mom? I'm scared because my mom is not here. And Ethan brings Liam to me, and he's like, his direct words was, kom Estiaan, maak dat Liam gelukkig is, which is like, come on, Mel, make him feel a little bit better or something like that. And I start talking to this baby, and he's like a baby. He's like maybe on his way to 2 years old. So like baby, right? Like doesn't know how to speak yet. And I start talking to this little dude and I go, hey, little homie, your mom is fine. That's how I start, because that was always my thing as a child. When I couldn't see my mom around me, my mind instantly went to catastrophe mode and goes, oh, she's dead. My mom's dead, right? Oh, my mom is 10 minutes late to pick me up from school. She must be dead. She must have been in a fatal car accident. Like that's what my childlike mind used to do. And I don't know if that is normal or relatable or applicable to other people, but that was where my mind went. And as soon as I started talking to him, that was what I was feeling in his little heart as well. And I start with, Mom is okay. You're gonna see Mom again. Mom is 100% fine. She's not gone. She's not dead. She's not. And I like say this to this little child, right? I say it partly from this perspective of believing. He doesn't know what I'm saying. He has no idea what I'm saying, right? I can say pretty much anything. I can say skip swap, and he'll be like, no, no, baby knows. Baby understands what I'm saying to him, and he's like, I can see him calming down. And then after like going through the fractal of mom is okay, I tell him, all we need to do right now is breathe, right? That if you continue in the right now, just to breathe, you'll get to see mom again. And then I start breathing exercises with this baby, and I go. And as I'm doing my breath exercises, I see this baby mirroring me, doing his breath exercises. And my mind gets absolutely destroyed. I'm like, oh goodness. 2-year-old children, no, they're like fully aware, 100%. They pay attention to everything that it is you're doing. And then I went, back to our tent site. He stopped crying completely. Ethan said thank you. John was there with me. And then John, the first thing that John says to me as we're walking away from that experience is how he felt in that moment, because he was tripping out as well. He took mushrooms for the second time or something. How he was like seeing through the baby's eyes this experience that the baby was having, and he was doing the breath exercises with me while the baby was doing them, and he felt that same sense of calm come over him, and it was a lot. That moment changed what I think of when I think about like childlike consciousness, because for the longest time I thought it was like more just like God openly aware and just receiving all this input and kind of like being overwhelmed by it partially, like there's too much for this experiencer to actually make any sense of it. And then when this like actual baby child started doing breathwork exercises with me, I was like, oh hell, oh hell no, I don't think that's true anymore. I think the baby might be, on a level as well. That little kid gets to have an experience in the world that not many children will ever have. But yeah, babies, be aware, pay attention to what you do. The heaven we find ourselves within toast. Sending you blessings, bro. No. Things I've forgotten now. Apparently, Synchronicity sound bath in the Discord. That sounds so nice. That's the life dose, bless. She does too much 6-year-old stuff, man. Yesterday she caught me and my wife spelling, and the little shit called the word out. She's just too I can't even get away. You'll have to learn how to speak Pig Latin or something. I had a deaf friend when I was in school, and she taught me the alphabet in sign language. Then we moved, so I stopped learning. How about that? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm happy that you were willing to, facilitate your deaf friend like that, though. Top of the morning to yas. How do you do? All the lovely yous. Even better with you here, dear Zhao. Thank you for being a part of this process of becoming. Right? Every single loving word that Joe has said has become a part of us as well, allowing us to be the more loving versions of ourselves. Sending you blessings. South African festival culture sounds so wholesome. I would like to believe so, right? From what I've seen, it's not everywhere like that, but within the psychedelic community, very much so. Because there is, unfortunately, a big meth side to South Africa as well, because it's cheap, right? And people feel good smoking meth. So, like at festivals, you'll have meth partakers too, unfortunately. They're not violent, they don't hurt people, they kind of keep to themselves. There's a certain level of, I feel like, shame for some reason that people feel with that fractal. But the psychedelic side of the community, I feel all have come to this conclusion collectively that we're here to make other people's lives better, not worse. And they try to, some of us fail sometimes, but at least it's a willingness to show up that way. I think you'd love it, Toast. Seriously, bro. Like, I know that you go to festivals in America, but it's not the same. Like, our festivals are super intimate. Super small, melt, ski bop, baby, go leg. What do you mean ski bop? Oh, what do you mean? Ski boppity bop boop. Simon, are you still nervous about dinner? It is today, right? Dinner with the family. It's nice having you here, Simon. Bless you, bro. Bro, Melanie tells me stuff every day in great detail from when she was 2. They are so aware. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's very revealing. It's very revealing to think about that. Right? Because it makes me consider who I want to be if I'm a dad one day. Like, am I just gonna abandon? I think so, right? I think I might just abandon completely everything. I might build myself businesses. Hopefully, before I have children, I'll have enough employees to keep my businesses running. But I can see myself going from CEO, businessman, Kali Kali, meeting, social connection to dad that lives at home and cooks food and does live streams in yoga and art. That will become my new fractal. I'm like, actually, for the next 6 years, I will just be dad. I think 6 years is good, right? The first 6 years of a child's development. Maybe I'll allow myself to be a little bit less involved after that, but that's where my mind goes. It's like, can I give myself completely, to my child's, betterment in life and personal growth. How's John Melt? Is he doing well? Actually, had a phone call with John today. Yesterday as well, but today again. Hey, Joe Schmo, bless you. And today's conversation was about quoting for our gig that's happening in March. So we have like a rough estimate of a quote for how much money we expect to make. And it's a step in the right direction, I'll say. I was expecting not to make any money, to be completely honest. Because I was okay with it. I feel like that's why. I was like, I need to learn and I need to get exposure and I need to see how these things work and I need to see what it's like and I need to take some video and make marketing material. So I was like very involved with that fractal of doing, right, of my process of becoming, of going into that direction. And then he was like, yeah, we'll get paid on top of that. And I'm like, sick, that's great, that sounds fantastic, I like getting paid, even though I flinch, or I'm like, oh, fine, pay me. Okay, fine. Or whatever. I feel like that's bad. That's bad. I shouldn't do that. I'm telling the universe that I do not want to receive or whatever. Another process of becoming that I have to get better at as well. And he mentioned to me that Martin, the other friend that I have that does like the music and stuff, he was having a meeting with the people. He's gonna do the sound there. Having a meeting with the people, about like the whole festival setup. That's why we're asked the whole quote question. And maybe, hopefully, if I'm lucky, I'll be able to get like the rudimentary, rough outlines of what the festival scene or the stage is going to look like actually. So I might get the information I need. John is doing well. He has his girlfriend over with him. She's going to be there until like the 15th of December. So he's getting so much time with her right now, which I'm happy for. He's still working, for like the AV side of things. And then I don't know if I want to share this, but I feel like it couldn't hurt. We do technically have an official date for when I'm moving, or at least we have an official. We're going to have a place by the 1st of February next year. So a little bit later than I anticipated, but still sooner than later. All right. So next year, February, that was yesterday's conversation topic. I should be moving, opening a new chapter. Opening a new chapter of this process of becoming, right? To keep it topic relevant. I think it's going to be fun. I think I'm going to learn a lot about myself again. And hopefully, if all goes well, I'll get to actually have significantly more conversations with people. I mean, I do get to have conversations with you friends, but this space, even though it's very soothing and very calm and very gentle in some ways to my soul, I need more turbulence so I can become who I'm supposed to be, right? Because again, thinking about it from the perspective of, I think yesterday's topic of loving the way that we love, it's hard for me to love the way that I love when I don't have people around me, right? So yeah, slowly but surely. Why we go to concerts here more than festivals? Concerts are way more accessible. Most festivals are cost prohibitive. Yeah, here in South Africa they're dead cheap, right? Like you'll pay between 15 and at most, like the most expensive, at least when it comes to like local festivals that I've seen, like $45. The big ones, the week-like festivals, will maybe put you back like $150, but that's for a week, right? But that's like as expensive as it gets almost. I don't know if maybe that's more expensive than that. So, I mean, $150 is nothing to scoff at, but 15, right? Like I mentioned, the last two festivals that I went to was a total of, the last three festivals I went to was a total of like $75 or something, which I don't think is too bad. I left everything to become a dad. I wish I would have started my business before her, but I like that she will see the struggles of what starting a small business from nothing really is. She'll get to, again, make that a part of her process of becoming like that, which I honestly agree with you, bro. That's going to be really good for her. That's my thing too. She will be 6 or 7 and I'll take on more. For now, she's everything. Yeah. I'm feeling some way about it, right? But I think of it from a perspective of like, this is again my whole technologically wired brain, but like memory sticks. Concerning? Yeah, I'm concerned just saying it out loud. But technically, they are storage mediums, right? A bunch of memories will be stored in the medium that is your child as they go from being an infant to being a 6-year-old. And I believe that the information you put in that storage medium will then be used as reference for all of the information that comes afterwards. right? So if I can, for the first 6 years of my child's life, put in as much information of love, of kindness, of, compassion for other people, of sharing, of, you know, having a willingness to be open-minded, patient, calm and accepting of change. So I feel like 6 years isn't enough, right? How can I how can I teach my child how to be a good person? Is it possible? Nurture versus nature? I'd like to believe so. So I respect you, Brother Duck Dad. Huge things for you, Melt. Maybe I'll ask my buddy with millions of airline miles to fly out to SA to support your first festival. Yeah, do that. I can come up to him and be like, "Hello, sir," filming him. "Tell me about how you came all the way from America to watch Mind Melt visuals. Tell me about it. Tell me about how great it is. Tell me about how you would sell your kidneys to have this level of experience, and then I can use that as marketing material." I'm joking. Don't sell your kidneys, please. Keep your kidneys inside your body. Melt is moving. Yeah. Now it's what? 2.5 months? 2.5 months from now. Oh, goodness. Now that I'm saying it like that, it's almost shocking. Within the next 3 months, I'll be streaming in a new environment day to day. So this whole fractal behind me will change. Maybe it won't be as beautiful, potentially, but I'll try and find the ideal spots. We'll try. I saw that too, Nancy. I'll get to your comment now. That's huge, dude. Congrats. Thank you, bro. Bless you. How exciting, Mel. You're gonna need money for that, right? Need money for what? Need money for moving out? Yeah. Yeah. That's also why I'm starting a business, right? That's why the starting of the business comes first. That's why I had a gig. At least I would like to believe that's how it works. Have the gig first, and then I'm going to move to actually pursue this goal. And if all goes well, hopefully I'll have enough money to actually eat food and live. Yay, capitalism. Woo! Woo! I'm becoming a part of the machine. Fortunately, I'm doing something that I love, and that is make art. Yossi. It is so hot that this thing is like warm to the touch. It is made of metal, so that probably does help with absorption, but Yossi, it's almost shocking to me. You are going to grow exponentially. You're ready. I'm ready. I thought you would say you're ready, bruh. Uh Thank you. Yeah, I am. I am ready. I actually am ready. I don't know if I'm ready for the process of becoming that will come with the exponential growth, but I'm ready for the exponential growth, right? And like I said those words very, very intentionally because that's the thing that I'm really scared of, Toast. I'm not scared of the exponential growth. I'm scared of, and I don't think even scared is the right word, apprehensive, concerned, mindful. I think mindful might be the best word. I am mindful of the amount of change that's going to be expected of me when things change, right? And I want to change ideally. I want to honor you friends more than anything, right? That's the thing that I've been concerned with more than anything. Where I've been like going into like fractals of like, going back and monitoring the streams and seeing the amount of effort you friends applied and you know like you know what? I'm gonna put that fractal down. Exponential growth. I welcome you. Love is true. I saw the OpenAI board booted the CEO and co-founder Sam Altman, and others have been resigning because of that. Yeah, they're still lacking information about why. Apparently, some of it is that Sam Altman was not concerned with safety as much as he was supposed to be. He was more concerned with acceleration or something like that. But it is a thing to be aware of. I don't know if I'm particularly happy about it. because a part of me did respect Sam Altman, right? I felt like he was not completely a horrible person, at least from his public persona, right? And those can be deceiving. So I don't put that past it as well. But from what I've seen, it seems that he has like somewhat of a good intention for the world and has hope for what AI can bring. He's a positive influence in the AI realm right now. And the fact that he's no longer working at OpenAI probably means that he's only gonna start one of his own AI companies very soon. So there's gonna be, and I said this to Joy Vive, to our friends in the yoga technically, there's gonna be thousands, if not thousands, millions, and technically eventually billions of different AI models. I believe in the fractal of an AI model for every single person, right? So you'll get to have your own. It'll be unique to you. It'll be an experience that you kind of give yourself with the data you train it on. Like there's going to be a process of becoming that your artificial intelligence systems are going to be affected by, I guess is one way to say it. So yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm hoping for the best outcome with this whole change. It does kind of suck in my mind. I don't like it. It causes me a sense of, but bless. Hey, look who is here. Thank you for joining us, Goo. I'm hilarious. You are? You have made me laugh. And you do have this almost like meme esque fractal in my brain. Like, Gab, unfortunately, dude, I wasn't joking about the fractal of you literally existing in my mind as a shirtless farmer riding a tractor. Oh, that's like how you exist, bro. And that is, it's funny. It's pretty hot, but it's mostly funny. Love you, bro. It's nice to have you here, Gavity Goo. Skibop. Oh. Well, seems like living with your dad is, well, seems like, I don't know. I think I'm missing some. Come here. I'll give you turbulence. I'm having some turbulence right now, bro. $150 for a week festival. Must be cool AF. Money goes further, so decor could be fire. Oh, yeah. Here in South Africa, we do our decor pretty well as well. The When We Were Young emo punk tickets sold out in pre-sale yesterday. Those tickets were $450 for 1 day. Hot damn. Yeah, no. I make like $450 a month, bro. I'm not spending it on a day. Miss me with that shit. I'm glad you're bouncing out of there. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good for me. I think, like, despite all of the familial bullshittery and the difficulty that comes with that, I'm even more excited about like the change of environment, right? Not like the escaping something that's uncomfortable, but the embracing something that's novel, right? Like there's going to be a lot of new input, new experiences, new day-to-day interactions, differences that I don't have in my day-to-day life right now. Joe, don't get me started on festivals. Total money grabs for millennials with disposable income. Do you know of the band RX Bandits? So it's so wrong. Yeah, it's a little bit much. Melty, that's good news. I'm happy for this new development in your world, brother Bear. Good stuff. Love is true. I'll use HIS miles and I'll come and I'll have a passport and I can sleep on the ground. Bro, we'll have a tent at least. I was thinking the same, dog. I'm so sus about their marketing tactics. Yeah. What city you moving to? Will it be far from the farm? Yeah. It's gonna be a while away from the farm, like 2 hours or so. Far enough for me not to be able to really come back nilly willy whenever I want to. Reeks of national fuckery. Don't know them. On pop culture anymore. True. Is Jupiter staying home? I'm wondering about that, Toast. It's a good question you're asking there actually, because it has unironically been on my mind. Am I taking Jupiter with me? And I think so. I think I do want to take Jupiter with me. But that's the ego part of myself. The logical, calm, rational part of me wants to be like, It's safer here. There's less movement here. I'll probably have to see what the walls look like in the new place because Jupiter needs some room if it's going to play. It needs another room. Bring on the next chapter for us all. Love is true. Yeah, dude. Like, I'm moving out. You're having a child, bro. I'm starting a new business. You're going to be raising a life. We'll both be bringing things into the world at the same time. How about that? Early 2000 Drive Through Records band got back together after years and playing in Chicago for $18. So hot right here. Now the ground is white. Goodness. You honor me by becoming the best Melt that Melt wants to be. Capitalism, maybe. But you always had to work to make a living, even when you were living in huts. That's true. That is true, Joy Vive. I just don't actually agree with that having to be the case for reality anymore. Right? Like, even though it is true that we have to, or at least we used to, work for our food, like we had to go out and work the land in order to eat food. We don't live in that world anymore. Right? And food is an essential resource. And there's a group of people that are using this essential resource to profit. Right? Like, it's the profiting of people suffering, of people's hunger that gets me getting like capitalism's. Woo! That second one slapped my ass a little bit. Okay. What the fuck am I reading? What? Sam Altman and his crazy robot sex parties. Do you know something I don't? Yes, see, bro. I hope people realize that Toasty is so OG of the Melt family and deserving of so much respect. I try to make sure that people know. My Patreon symbol, label, icon is literally a Toasty work of art. So I think he's gonna be a part of the fractal, for as long as it goes. Ubi and his ego tripping. Let him trip. God needs to trip sometimes. I hope people realize love is true. I figured out how to get mine smaller, fold it in half. The fuck's happening in chat right now? I'm tripping out. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Melt, I started getting shredded so I could live up to your shirtless image of me. Gabbity goo. Now I need to get shredded as well, bro. I got a little bit soft though. There's like a centimeter, yeah, about a centimeter extra layer of fat across my body. Thank you, Gab. Thank you for inspiring back into me, bro. I appreciate that, man. It's better joke in length, but I shortened it for mixed company. Boom, double and tender inception. No, I think I got the joke. And like, again, you shortened it for mixed company. I'm getting all of these. I'm just being that I'm imagining myself being that one nerdy kid in the classroom while the jocks are being loud and unruly and the teacher doesn't have room to give the lesson, and I'm being like, these kids. And as I say those words, Duck Dad, being one of the bullies, folds me in half. Shoulders and back day used to be my favorite, Gabi. Fun. In fact, it's almost time for me to leave for the gym. Bless you, bro. May you get gains, and may you get all of those endorphins that come along with them. Get the military press with dumbbells if you want them. Boulder shoulders. Yeah, military presses are absolutely fire, especially if you do the whole range of motion, right? Like, you pick them up from the ground. What's your protein requirements like when you're building muscle versus just living gob? Do you pay attention to it at all? I hope he tells us. That sounds good, actually. I'm gonna continue reading though. If anything, there are ways to roll painted canvases if you absolutely have to. It's not optimal, obviously. There are ways to roll painted canvases. No! Hell no! No! That's not happening, Toast. But it's not happening for like a ego reason. It's not like, oh, that's so stupid, Toast. I would never. No, it's a good idea, technically. If I had to, like, for instance, fly with it, I probably would have to do that. But the reason I'm very opposed to it right now is because I've been doing something to the frame, right? Like the frame that holds it taut has like these little wooden bars as the frame, and those little wooden bars is about the thickness of a Garrick paper. When I used to smoke joints, I would roll these Garricks, as you friends know, with little messages on them, and I've been keeping those because they have messages, which means they have power, which means those powers need to be maintained, at least in my ego mind, right? So I've kept those little Garricks and I stick them to the frame. I have like jars full that I haven't stick to the frame yet, but I also have literally stick to the frame jars full. So behind the Jupiter painting are a bunch of these Nordic symbols and messages and sometimes triple numbers. So that's the only reason I'm unwilling to let go of the frame itself. Yes, Doug, I've been doing that. I've been calling it seated dumbbell shoulder press in my brain. Yours has fewer syllables, thank you. Military press. So military presses technically is, at least in the way that I was doing it, is you go from a squat position, holding onto it, then you pick it up, right, with your legs, and then you and then you and then you and then you put it down, and then you pick it up, and then you you'll get wrecked. It's hard work, but it's really good for you. I do, Sam. I consume almost 100 grams of protein, which is about 500 grams of like uncooked meat, as an equivalent. Like the amount of meat you have to eat to actually get your protein requirements is kind of ridiculous, especially if you're going into like 200 grams. That's like a kilogram of beef. That's a lot of food to eat. When I'm lifting, even on rest days, I used a lot more whey than I would if I wasn't lifting. I eat a lot of beef now too. Yeah, it works. I'd like to incorporate some strength training a couple of days a week. Me too, these days. I feel like I need to be doing a lot more push ups actually to start with. I need to find a good probiotic supplement. Causes the bloating and gas fart are real disgusting. Yeah, agreed. Maybe like instead of a probiotic, get prebiotics, right? Like eat a little bit more fibrous foods. That could help potentially. Farts are no joke. They spook cows. I just recently read something that said probiotics don't do shit. Yeah. I didn't want to go directly like that, Sam, but that is what I read as well. That's why the prebiotics apparently have a little bit more room to do something. Uh, but I don't believe that. I drink a lavender chamomile tea with added probiotics. It's good with oat milk. That sounds nice, actually. That's what I heard from a nutritionist, so I don't know what to believe. Believe the nutritionist God. They have an education, right? True. The education changes as we do, though, right? There's a process of becoming that is science as well. Like the whole semiconductor, superconductor thing that came out recently, right? Like, if that was true, the process of becoming that happened in science after that would have been rapidly different. It's still different. Like, there's still a process of becoming happening. But yeah, yes, and look at both perspectives, let's say it that way. I remember the filters. Yes, they must remain. I don't know. You spell Garrick. Yeah, yeah. Filter is also another way to say it. But filter in my mind is sponge-like. It's like the thing you get for a cigarette. And a Garrick is a rolled up paper filter, right? It has like clear holes passing through it. And I just call it a Garrick because that's what my friends called it. Can you roll me a Garrick? Or do we have something to roll Garricks out of? And then I asked, what's Garrick? And they're like, this little thingy. And I'm, oh, I thought it was filter. No. Why is it called Garrick? Hey, Google, why is a filter called a Garrick? No, I'm not even getting any information. Garrick is a type of fish as well, apparently. All messages. Thank you, Joy V, for letting me know. Fermented foods are probiotics. I get the yogurt with the live bacteria for that reason. Have I been lied to? Those might help. I think you might have been lied to about the probiotic capsules, right? Those like that it's sold in little caps that you drink. Mel, don't let the Garricks fall between the stretcher and the canvas. They might get lost and create surface bulge. No, they get wood glued. They get wood glued. Thank you for reminding me or for letting me know to be careful. But I'm very meticulous about my painting. Nothing touches the actual canvas. Like the canvas is like taut, around like those top bars, and then those top bars is attached to like these little supporting. They're not dowels because they're square, right? Dowels are round. Is that how it works? Bars? No. Planks? No, not technically. Sticks, square sticks, holding this thing together. I stick them. Like I literally have like a little bowl of wood glue, and then I have my Garricks, and then I open each one of them up, and then I read the message, and then I look at the other side, and I kind of like go through the experience that allows me, and then I put glue on the side that I want to be facing downwards because there's usually a message on both sides, which is conflicting to me. I think about losing one side of it or whatever, and then I stick it to the wood itself. So it should be a good bond. The stretcher and the supports, yeah. Them supports. Mel's got bars. Believe, meltdown, bulge. I don't know, Joy. It seems like one of those 9 out of 10 situations. Yeah. What a strange fractal. What I'm doing, the bullying instead of being the bully. Duck Dad heard me saying that he's bullying me, folding me in half. You didn't think he would bully me, Duck Dad? I think you were like one of the cool dudes, bro. You were one of the cool dudes. You would have probably bullied me in high school, dude, to be honest. Like you think I'm weird now? I've like tuned it down, bro, significantly. I had to. Otherwise I would have been stoned by society by now. Lots of bars. And if there's little pieces of wood in the corners, they're called keys. I actually got a small little bag of those keys, with my painting. I heard about those to taught them. Thank you for letting us know what they're called as well. I didn't know they were called keys. I just saw these little corner looking wood pieces. I'm gonna stack myself another little vaporizer. How much juice does light have left? Hey, 3 bars. Nice. Actually doing kind of well. Is it better? Right? It is better, surely. Yeah, it's better. Like a sensor only goes as far as the light allows it to, after all. I'm prepping 8 canvases for class next Friday. Do you enjoy it? Maybe I should preface that before I think of that as a lot of work, because that does sound like a lot of work. Prepping 8 canvases. Are you gonna like gesso them, prep them, or do you have to like go from material to being framed up? Is that the preparation you're doing? Because if it's the second one, that's a lot of work. Cheers! What are you painting in class next week to let us know? Are you leaving, or are you cheersing me for stacking? See, told you, you got bars. Did I tripping over my bars right now? Did I do something cool? Let me know in chat. You're so cool, Mel. Stretching them canvases. That's how I thought. That is what you're doing, right? You are stretching the canvas, tightening it, bringing it to be taut. Isn't taut the past tense of stretch? That's something. What if I'm having a hard time saying words right now? It's like my mind is like, no skibbling. Yudi is being a cutie patootie. He's being like, what's up, dude? Yeah, Yudi patootie. Yeah, do that. Yeah, but scoopity poops. I'm talking with you. Nice. Nice. Toasty Melost is joining me. Hey! Kristen's still here. When you move, will any of your pets come with you? I thought about taking Pippi. I did. But I don't actually think I am in a financial position to have something that needs to be taken care of. Not at first, at the very least, right? And Pippi, like she has an experience of life here. It does kind of sadden me to know that she's going to lose the experience of life that I allow her from my ego perspective, right? I love Pippi a lot, like a lot, a lot. But moving to a townhouse with a yard that is 10% of what this yard is, never mind the whole farm is, I don't think that would be fair to Pippi. Pippi likes her adventures. She likes her freedom. Maybe at some point I'll get myself a hairless cat or something. I hear furious typing of keyboards, or at least furious imagining of what you would type on your keyboard. What do you think about hairless cats? Yay or nay? It's raining here. It might rain here as well. Please, please, Mama Nature. Look at this, right? Like, looks like kind of like calm over there, and then this is what I've been looking at. Look at how thickens is looking as it's coming over there. Switching back. No, 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 no. I feel like this frame has changed, even though I've been sitting still this whole time. We're painting a moody, rainy city night scene. That sounds so nice, actually. Enjoy each other. Love to you, Nancy. Thank you for blessing us with your presence. That sounds beautiful, Nancy. Enjoy. Love you, friends. She's in doggy heaven, as in this is paradise. I agree. I really do agree. Like Eva is. Hey, what are you? What actually are you doing, Eva? What is that? As I'm like looking over to see the dogs having fun, Eva is eating something dead again, and I guess that is what they enjoy after all. Yes, get the hairless cat. Yeah. Hairless cats needs a lot of care. Are you willing to do all of that bathing, cleaning, moisturizing, and dressing that one would require? I guess I'll have to see when I get there, right? Like I don't even know what they would cost, but if I have the kind of money to buy myself a hairless cat, I would probably have the kind of, environment to be able to take care of it. I'm not gonna make that decision lightly though. Amara wants a hairless cat because it's the only kind of cat I can handle. Yeah. I like cats. I do. I mean I do. You're like, the fuck was that, man? What was that doubting? Like I think cats all are kind of evil, a little bit. But I like that. That's how I feel about them. I'm like, oh, you're a little Satan, aren't you? And then it goes meow, and I'm like, yeah, little Satan. That's how I see cats. At least that's how I've been seeing them. But yeah, it's a big decision to make. Or a werewolf cat. A werewolf cat would be pretty cool. I cannot deny. I love listening to the rain. It is such a rare delight here. A few days ago it rained and I tried to get the hubby. I I tried to the hubby and we ran out and did in it. The sound and the crispness of the air is so beautiful. I yelled, I yelled to the hubby and we ran out and ran into it. That sounds so blessed. Especially like to you friends who don't know, the clouds rolling over me is so beautiful. To those friends who don't know, our beloved Kristen lives in Las Vegas. And at least from what I know, Las Vegas is not exactly the most rainy of areas. Look at that. Isn't that so trippy and beautiful? I think I need to. Oh no, that is my wide lens. I want it to be wider. I want to capture even more clouds. Actually, I can. Yeah. Change your perspective, change your perspective. Should I catch him with that? Yeah, I agree. You're right. Oh, was there a right rhyme? We're sharing the same storm, feeling some synchronicities across the world, huh? That's so beautiful. The textures, the way it's pushing into the light. Hot diggity damn. I'm gonna see if I can get myself situated. Gesituasied. So I can still kind of be in frame. A chow chee chee chow chow chee. Those little burbies be bourbon, and those little buggins be bugs. The little kitties be kitten. Oh, for love, I'm gonna take my tablet and bring this cushion. Yeah, pepperky, pepperky. Hello. Now we can have a perspective of changing clouds. I think you can still see me, right? Let me check myself. Yeah, I'm definitely in frame. Being a person in this big old world, getting all wounded, taking phone. We stood in the den. Love is true. Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate you sharing that fractal. Either way, bro, I was getting my ass kicked on the regular. I would have been playing hacky sack with you. Bully is totally not my fractal. Bless, bro. Thank you. Thank you for saying that anyway. Sorry for assuming or, you know, causing an experience. You were loved, Brother Duck Dad, so much. This rain is so lovely, love is true. My Koji does like to poop on the floor directly in front of the litter box, and it makes me wakes me up in the middle of the night, demanding scritches. But I wouldn't change him. My Baba is very sweet though. Bless the pressure system, I suppose. Looks like the waves undersea. Yes, exactly. I was like making that point very distinctly again today during my yoga as well, Toast, talking about how the air we're breathing right now is what the ocean is to the fish. Like the fish don't see the ocean water around it in the same way you don't see the air around you, but it is this viscous, medium, has a viscosity to it, like a liquid, is everywhere. When you breathe, it's literally like a little river flowing into your lungs, and then you push that little river out again. It's raining here on mine, on Nancy's side of the world too, and the sun is rising. Bless. Melt is far, far away right now. Can you still hear me clearly? That's all that's important to me, right? If the audio is coming through clear, we're winning. It's raining here on mine, on Nancy's side of the world too, and the sun is rising. Kitty is sharpening her nails right in front of me. So cute. Toasty, I forgot. Do you know the gender of your child? I'm also curious. I don't know if we asked. I don't think it really makes that much of a difference how much they'll be loved. Maybe they'll find out when the baby is born. It's chilly and rainy here, hot and rainy there. I mean, it's not that hot. Not that hot. It's definitely not cold, but it's not like excruciatingly hot. Bear with me for my lighter sounds for a second. That should be it. Loud and clear. Bless. Sound is good. Thank you, friends. Man, this experience that we are allowed right now, it's kind of surreal to me that it's real. Like, how is it possible that we can be so lucky and yet at the same time so taken advantage of as well? Maybe that's why. Maybe we can do a whole stream topic about that exact topic. Maybe because life is so beautiful, life is so loving, life has so much potential for the good, we accept when there are bad things being done. Right? And this is, again, me not saying that this is how it is, but like a conscious evolution question we can pose to consciousness. Like, is this why? Do we allow all of the abuse because life is so good that it's like somehow some sort of compensation for forgetting? It sounds like a blowtorch. The fractal of Mel sitting there, moisturizing his hairless cat in his new life just makes me giggle. Stop. I'm allergic to cats, but I have two of them, lol. Bouncing, baby, boy toast. A boy toast Malost. What a blessing indeed. Nito, I was hoping, girl, so I could send you the biggest pile of baby clothes you could ever see. You probably would have more than enough, actually. Good old Melanie's clothing could, become Toasty's babies. I mean, technically it could still, right? Are we still gender norming? Is that still a thing? I shouldn't say stuff like that. I don't know what I'm talking about. But you know what I mean, right? Baby clothing is baby clothing. You think that baby's gonna care if it wears pink? If it has little butterflies on it? If it has a little heart on it? Hey, Pepiki. Hey. Hey, joh, stouter. Ja, joh, stouter. Hey. Yeah. Got to be tree seated. Let me bring my camera back. We got to see enough of the clouds to watch them change, right? Let me do like a sweepy before I come and sit down. Look at these cute little creatures. Yeah, you silly? Yeah, you silly creature? Yeah, you silly creature? Sorry about that. Oh man, my hands are full of saliva now. Sis, us. This is disgusting. That's so gross, yo. So gross. It's so gross when you do that. It's so gross. Yeah, grossy. Gross. I. Such. That's some psychedelic looking clouds, you know. You hands aren't toys. You'd be surprised, JV. Puppy is highly entertained by hens. Do you have a cool neighbor that can come over and watch you and come over and dance with Pippi on Wednesday? No. I mean, I don't think my neighbors are not cool, but I'm pretty sure none of them are gonna be dancing. Okay. I got to share some clouds. I feel like they're just especially special today, so I had to give them some honor. What's happening here? What's happening here now? You being a sweetie patootie? What's about us? Joy Vive telling me hands aren't toys. How can I say no to this little ballerina? Yeah, go around and around. Okay. Let's do a punch in on Kitty. Wow. Wow, superstar. Wow. Wow, beauty model. Wow. 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 She's like, what's happening here right now? What's happening? Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, fine. I'm gonna making my way downtown. Okay, switch this around. Man, my hands are stinking. I'm gonna go and wash them. Give me a second, please. The price we pay in our process of becoming. Sometimes we'll have to play in the mud and get all muddy, but we can wash ourselves as a part of our process of becoming. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah. Meow, meow. Yeah. So, yeah. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah. Okay. Back to comments. See if I can catch up a little bit. That's a proper kitty right there. You hear that? You got the internet's approval. Yeah. Yeah, you got internet approval, kitty. Yeah. What you have to say about that? I'm so jealous. She should like removing herself. You know. Oh yeah. Ooh, there's a rightenings in the background. Glow up, Gabby. I did some chores, getting ready for the gym. Gonna go get swole. Oh, go get him, bro. That's a proper. They love again to you, man. Far away, allergic. Message your address. I'm the fourth owner of this giant pile of mostly new clothes. It's been a part of the group of people that were passing them down with zero charge. I would like to keep it going. If not, why not, bro? Do you have like a cool neighbor love again? Someone will take you up on that, surely. Not just random. Remember, Gabi, no agony, no bragging. If you changed up your stream to farm pets and essay, your channel would probably blow up, and then Pippi would get a proper rope toy. Pippi has a proper rope toy. Look at this. Actually, let me show you what my day-to-day after stream experience is like. Let me just punch this back a little bit. See if I can get like the proper scene set up. That should probably be good enough, but I think I can do better. This is gonna be, there we go, that's wide. Yeah, look at that. That's a pretty wide shot. This is what the normal rope play is like with Pippi. You wanna play some touw? Sige you touw? Huh? Sige you touw, paprikis? What's that? You see. Oh, get him. Okay, I'm coming to get the rope from you. I'm gonna take that rope. I'm taking the rope from you now. I'm gonna take the rope. I'm taking it. All right, take the rope. I'm gonna take that rope. I'm gonna take that rope. Ay, Joe. Ay. Get him. Get him. All right. I'm gonna bite you. I'm gonna come and bite you. Yeah, that every single day. Sometimes she misses out, but like as soon as I'm done streaming, she runs to the windowsill and she looks upwards. She's like, "Come on, dude, give me the rope, bro. Here I'm coming to get the rope from you. I'm gonna come and take that rope. I'm gonna take that rope from you. It's my rope. It's my rope now. Here I'm going. Rope." Okay. He's a cutie patootie. You wanna give us a view? Oh, you're gonna get it again? Yeah. She's so precious. She is. She's so precious. Such a precious girl. She's so precious. Yeah. All right. This is the Meltmore stream. Thank you very much. No, not the Peppies. She's still losing her mind. Okay. Let me see if I can get my light again. We just have to now finish up our stream. What an experience. What a process of becoming we have been a part of. Suddenly, oh, all right. Who's gonna play rope with Pippi when you move? Don't make me think more about these things that have been distressing me, Genevieve. It is rough, but change is constant. Impermanence and such, you know. Love and respect to Shadow, Duck, and Toasty Zano. It's raining. As I'm reading your message, Gab. Nancy, Sam, Management, Shanansky, Joe, Bo, Simon, Joe, and Rabbit. Meltmore for being our gracious, handsome, loving host. I am only as gracious and loving and handsome as you are. Dear brother, thank you for seeing me and for being so wonderful yourself. I don't know if I can grow Mo, but I certainly can fart Mo. Pippi got rope. She got rope, don't you worry. This is so entertaining right now. Thank you. I'm happy that you enjoyed it, JV. Ask and you shall receive after all, right? Gonna play a rope with Pippi when you... This is how Pippi trains for scarf ripping. Mojo. She knows there's a difference though, right? Like she does notice a difference. She never actually bites down completely and doesn't let go of the scarves, or at least she used to not, right? But yeah, maybe I'm partly responsible. I do think she enjoys the scarf dancing for the same reason she enjoys playing with the rope, right? Like seeing that moving thing and like the challenge of trying to catch it. I've been trying not to say that. Yeah, I've been trying not to think about it as well. It is rough. But she's going to get to live on the farm. She still has the rest of the family. The rest of the family also loves her. Like she's definitely not a neglected dog, right? From any stretch of the imagination. She gets a lot of love. So even if I'm not here, she'll be fine. I'm hoping at the very least that she'll be fine. Sorry, Mel, didn't mean to bring you down with that fractal. No, it is something I've been thinking about, right? Seriously. And she's making puke sounds next to me. So I feel like that's weirdly enough also trying to add to this message. It is uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable. But she's not my dog, technically. She's still biting the rope. And then she makes puke sound. And then she bites rope again. So unique. Such an experience to have in this world. But there's more people that live at this house than there will be of me, right? So it's like a question of like thinking about my family and the love and the joy that they get from spending time with Pippi as well. Will the family pick up the ticks off the pets? Not as diligently as me, that's for sure, Joyviv. Like this is bringing up like a sore spot in me of like a conversation I had with my dad a while ago, where he tells me, he asks me, "Vad drar jij bij?" Which directly translates to, "What are you contributing?" To this household, to this life, or whatever. And that question is only asked as an assumption that you aren't. You aren't contributing, so you tell me, what are you contributing? So, oh yeah, Kristen. Oh yeah. And I've been, kind of like ignoring it for the most part because it doesn't really help to talk about other than just to cause more feelings of. But that is also a part of the reason why we're moving, right? Go places where people believe that you are contributing. Right? Because if you are in a place where people do not see your contributions as valuable, you can literally give your entire life and they will not see you. Your whole life. And it will, in their eyes, amount to nothing. Because it wasn't something tangible they can put in their mouth or in their pocket. Oh, all of this love you've given, all of this attention, all of this care, all of this holding of space, of creating sacred space, worthless. Because I cannot buy myself a chocolate bar with it. All right? Fortunately, I am honored enough to be surrounded by beloved friends that actually value me. And I get to show up every single day for this family. And this family shows up for me too. I sure do love you. Thank you for joining me. Say goodbye to the dispo. Yesterday, I didn't expect it to be so torn up about it. We seem to be sharing similar fractals, bro. Love you, man. Thank you for being willing to go on this new adventure, this new process of growth as you're embracing your new little one, dude. How excited she'll be to see you when you come to visit. Absolutely. See, saying see you later is hard. There we go. Again, bless, bro. I'm glad you get to be in a healthier space, and it will be adventurous. Yes, I honestly feel like I'm going to de-age. I'm going to get younger as soon as I move out. That doesn't make any sense, Mel. It's a gene expression thing, okay? Like epigenetics. When you find yourself in a certain environment, your epigenetics extend or express into that direction. And as I change my environments, so will my insights change as well. And I feel like this space has been aging me a little bit, making me feel when I see the same things over and over again I've seen for so long. Good old Ram Dass New. If you think you're enlightened, spend a week with your family. Oh, you'll learn a lot about yourself. Sucking your youth. Yeah, a little bit, Joey. You're. Yeah, I mean, I don't even think more needs to be said. Yes, like if you pay attention to the fractal of a young person in their family or in their, family environment, they're not really young personing. They have to be a certain type of young person, a certain type of person in general. I think you will too, actually. 100% Toast. Love to you, man. Life Force, stealing Christian vampires. Yes. The plural of succubus is succubi. Succubi. Now I know. Surely I'll have to use that word one day. Oh no, I am being consumed alive by all of these succubi. Not succubuses. Succus. Succububusses. Oh, this one, the plural. No. Faces of Angkor again? Part of me feels rebellious. Like I want to put this card back and pull another card. You know what? It's my live stream. I can do what I want. I can put the card right back, pull another one if I want to. Yeah. Yeah, process of becoming right here, right now. Doing something else. Green, you see? I'm extra happy that I put that card back. Now I'm hoping the second one is green. The previous one was orange. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Lol, stop. You got the power mount. Yeah. And I'm so happy that I did put that other card back because I feel like this is a better card. Objectively speaking, first it said red, then orange though. Yeah, and the second one is green. Inexplicably so. Or is it? Have we done this a trillion times before? As in fact, these 7 splendid succubi plan on sucking my brains. You got the power. First it said red. It was like reddish orange the first time. Second time was 100% green though. Healing the heart. Card number 9 as well. So getting that completion energy. Let's see what it means, shall we? Spirit of place and healing. The process of becoming can be a healing one. And the fact that it talks about the spirit of place, where today's theme, at least somewhat, was the fact that I'm moving and you friends encouraging and supporting that. And me talking about how I'll feel like I'm gonna heal, I'm gonna become younger by moving. The core meanings of this card is spirit of place and healing. Yeah, you can't make this stuff up, If I stuck with the first card, we wouldn't have this moment right now. We wouldn't be able to become like we will become right now, listening to this exact set of words. The beautiful geometric configuration depicted on this card is according to visionary physicist Nassim Haramein, the hyperdimensional fractal geometry of space-time. That shape with the little tetrahedrons pointing out of it. Again, the hyperdimensional fractal geometry of space-time. The matrix is a 3D Koch curve of vector equilibriums. It is the crystal at the core of the earth. This geometry is intended to enhance healing the heart on personal, planetary, and multidimensional levels. Various places all around our planet have the potential to bring you into alignment with healing energies. They may be revealed through cultural traditions, placement on the earth grid, or your own intuition. Sometimes these will be recognized places of power or sacred sites. Particular locations hold potent energy by virtue of their historical and cultural importance as an ideal place to offer prayers and quicken intentions. Be advised to seek out the place that summons you and honor the spirit of place that resides there. Be confident that you will be called to the locations that are in tune with your movement towards wholeness and your mission in this lifetime. You may be surprised to find that the place where you live holds healing energy for you. As you relax and feel into the spirit of the place you call home, tune into your surroundings and recognize how they help restore and replenish you. Like we were literally at one point in stream, just like pointing the camera at the environment that surrounds us and acknowledging the healing energy of seeing these fluffy fractal-like clouds, right? Like we did that even without having to hear this card's message, and yet hearing this card message afterwards just reaffirms the importance of doing what we did. Healing the heart, realizing that this process of becoming is this process of healing our hearts technically as well. Because hot damn, we get our hearts broken, melted even, and yet it can still melt more. More and more and more and more and more and more and more. I'd rather have my brain sucked out than my youth, or whatever vestiges of it are left. I'm vain. You would rather be dead than old? I'd rather have my brains. Maybe you're just stupid then, if you have no brains. I felt like the universe, with that little lightning strike, was telling me, just because you don't have brains doesn't mean you're stupid. And you know what? That's a good point, universe. I'm sorry. That was ignorant of me. Hot damn. Process of becoming. Let me play some kalimba. My mind has officially been melted by the amount of synchronicities, the amount of experiences, the lessons learned in this space once again. And you know what's the lesson that I learned? Listen carefully. You might be able to guess it, but that love is true. You friends have proven to me the excitement, the love, the giddiness, the absolute stoked, the hype man energy that I've been trying to give you friends too, and it's beautiful to see it reflected back. So much love to all of you. Are we ready to play some kalimba? Second microphone is on. You can probably hear the pitter patter of the rain falling on the tin roof above. Barbie's chirping. Let me get my timer up. Wait a second, I saw a big message. I can be so glaringly stupid sometimes. It shocks me. And it makes me question what intelligence I thought I had. Yeah, I get those moments too. They're pretty revealing and humbling. You're like, huh, how about that? I also believe at the same time that even people like Einstein had moments like that. So, don't be too hard on yourself, Joy Beef. Let's play some Kalimba. Is this the best scene I can give you, friends? That's the question that I'm asking right now. Yeah. Better. Better, right? Yeah, more nature. I mean, I'm nature, but I feel like from here down, it stops being that nature. A little bit more man made. Let's go. I want to say thank you to Mama Gaia for so beautifully accompanying my Kalimba with thunder and a lightning. Yow! Blessings. Love is true to new beginnings. to the process of becoming. I'm proud of you, Toast. It's been an absolute pleasure being a part of this process of becoming, for having you a part of my process of becoming as well. Our Shan message is almost ready. I'm so stoked. I can already feel the good vibes. Go to Discord. Instantly, I have something. It's like there's like some sort of creature living inside my brain. And as soon as an input comes from the outer world, it's almost like he battens down. It's like, actually, no. Christian got her flower fractals journal and posted them. Okay. So I'm so happy to now know that it was Kristen who actually bought them, because I got like a notification that somebody bought a bunch of uh, flower journals, and I didn't know who, and now I do. It was Kristen. Look at that. Psychedelic fractals existing in the real world. Can you believe it? You don't have to. It is right in front of your face. I'm telling myself mostly. That's so crazy. Thank you, Kristen. I don't know if she's here right now, even, but thank you so much, dear friend. Not only for the financial support, which is great, but for loving my work enough to want it in your life, right? Because that's the way I think of it. Like, sure, I got, paid for this product, but also now my psychedelic flowers is literally in Kristen's world. She can reach for one and then write things in them. So freaking trippy. Your flowers are out in the world, IRL. That's so cool. Know you. Thank you, Joy, for being a part of that process, for supporting me. Those are beautiful. Know you. I am indeed, and thank you for the amazing art. So much love to you. I'm just grateful to be able to make it and have people appreciate it. That is really the dream of any artist, right? Like, it's one thing to dream of being an artist and to keep dreaming of being an artist. It's a whole other thing to have people that like your art. So again, I'm just so grateful to have you friends actually appreciating what I make. I'm getting rained on again, but I'm grateful for it. Part of me wants to read my poem of yesterday's. I will. I will, because I feel like it's so apt. It's so apt with getting rained on. I can just move myself a little bit deeper again. I'm grateful for the rain. Thank you. Thank you so much. Super thank yous. Oh, the rain is great. Pull these things a little bit deeper. Okay. Ready for Shan message? Or I'm going to read the poem first. Poem first, because Shan message is our conclusion. Black page journal? Do they come in dotted or black page journals as well? So you can write with white ink? I don't think so. I don't think so, unfortunately. So, let me show you yesterday's flower first in the proper format. This is yesterday's flower. Look at those bright, burning, pure little hearts in the center of it. So that's the flower, and this is the poem. In every hue of affection's art, we love each beat a world apart. A TV show, a cherished friend, a meal divine where joy transcends. Different loves in each unique way. A symphony of emotions night and day. For love's essence knows no bounds. In every space it can be found. As raindrops fall, a gentle caress. Uncomfortable, yet love's finesse. The melody of rain, a soothing sound. Love for the earth, drops kissing the ground. Bringing love to moments of unease, embracing discomfort with gentle ease. For in the rain's embrace, a lesson unfurled. Love the way you love, it transforms the world. And love's versatile dance, a magical key, a remedy for discomfort for you and me. Let love's embrace be our shelter, our guide. In every moment, let your love reside. Thank you for the rain. I'm still getting rained on a little bit, but we're gonna read our Shan message and then say goodbye for today. I fucking love pears. Pears are so great. Pears are in season. Go and get them some pears. Enjoy them pears. I think you can choose grid or lines. Bless. I'm happy to hear that as well. Thank you, Kristen, for knowing these things. Are you ready for the Shan message? We'll say, have the mostest, beautifulest day, everyone. I, for seriously, really love you all so, both so. Very, very. Superstly, duperstly, mega massively, humongously, hulkingly, colossally, cosmically, astronomically, dearly, beloved, remarkably resilient, rejuvenescent, melt more, and all of you, oh so very, very wonderfully, warm-heartedly, positively, perfectly, piquantly, powerfully, intoxicatingly, vividly, vivaciously, infinitely, illimitably, gorgeously, illuminatedly, luminously, magically, magical, properly precious, divine friends that lovingly and gratefully grow, go through the process of becoming who they are. Love is true. Thank you, Shan, for loving us, for letting us love you. Thank you, friends, for receiving all of this love that we had to give today, for being a part of this process of becoming. Mine, your own, humanity's, all of it. You were loved. Louder and louder. I'm getting so wet right now. It was visually impressive. Day at the market. Bless you all. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bless you.